The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. Taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They run here with Jason Huntley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Kamara with a 1st down run, but he's unable to get back to the line of scrimmage as the push-up field is strong defensively.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Open man is the tight end Troutman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
1st down.
Now Kamara. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Kamara with a run on first down, but he's fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On play action, Wentz steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on first down. Huntley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Saints' 47-yard line.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Saints 3, Eagles nothing.
Second and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Got his man, it's Arcega-Whiteside. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, Huntley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
The 25-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
Touchdown, Eagles. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he has hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8.
Kamara.
Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Complete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's James returning. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Wentz now on first down. And that is incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Brad, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up
you got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
They'll take over.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get this into the hands of Huntley. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
10 yards. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Janoris Jenkins on
no gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On play action, it's Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we're taken for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. Want to hear?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along. But their kicking is so prevalent, they made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Saints.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They'll look to throw again. The open man is Smith. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good.
Is good.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Troutman right side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And this is picked up by the Saints. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Calling a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. And this one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10.
Score Saints 13, Eagles 10. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now James returning. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
3-yard line.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
2 yards on the play. 1st down, Saints.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Deep ball for Goodwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
SEC violation.
No doubt.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Saints 13.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Stepping up, he'll try and run. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st down, Saints.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 49 yards.
5-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Switch gears.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone. Zone before going out.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. That's complete. It's Jason Huntley. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Number 40.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And the Eagles are in for 6. For them, this train just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you, because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Brings up 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both, because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
And goal at the Saints' 14-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Brought him down. A loss of 7 brings up 3rd down and goal.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
In the end zone. Brings up 4th and goal.
And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. He hit his first, this one from 38. And this one is right through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Tonight's final score.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Eagles, that...